Calm
Behind
down.
Survive 5.
Hall of Famer Tito Santana, hoping to give.
Hello, hey guys.
Hello there, my very good friends, ATB and Tan, till 5.
Wedding my jeans, bro.
We're back. It's the notorious ATV. It's Till 510. It's Till 5 Wrestling. And we've got 5 fun segments here. And we're going to start off with a review. And we're going to close with a review.
That's right.
We're going to talk with my favorite hour of pro wrestling last week was JCW episode 58.
Yep.
And we're going to start here with a look back on it. Tan, run down the card, sir.
Well, we start with more, first, what I really like about JCW, which is weird because no other company does this much anymore, is we don't get right into the freaking action here, man. We go right into stories. Huh?
We get a recap.
We get a recap, and then we go right into storylines. Once again, Violent J and Vito's beefing.
Well, Vito's, he's making sure that things are right. He was brought in to make sure things are done right.
That's true. And then, that leads us into our first match. The greatest wrestler that ever lived, Kerry Morton, takes on...
at least had the best promo.
Takes on Suicide.
In the best gear I've ever seen Suicide in.
Yeah, it was in a Skeletor-inspired gear. That was really neat.
Yeah, I called it Skelicide.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Very fun. I think Kerry Morton is one of the best indie workers there is.
Oh, he is a star in the making for sure.
He is 100% a star, and I'm glad. Obviously, I think Caleb Conley's under the Suicide gimmick still.
Yeah,
we'll touch more on him later. He's a hell of a worker.
Absolutely.
Fun match. Kerry Morton, of course, gets the win there on Suicide.
Yeah. Of course, I know that we're building Kerry up. We did the Battle Royal, and he said he's going to win a belt. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really like all of the women going nuts for Kerry Morton.
It's awesome.
It's just fucking hilarious.
Well, I think it may have been at the first commercial break, they did a 5-minute Kerry Morton ad. And
it's all about how great Kerry Morton is.
Dude, that's the best damn work I've seen in a long time. Kerry Morton
is better than his flip-flopping father.
And he's the greatest wrestler that ever lived.
If you want to reach the greatest wrestler, you can reach him on Instagram. And then they have the whole damn list. Yeah,
it's fucking brilliant.
It's promotion. 101.
Yep, brilliant.
Yep. So from there we go to...
we go into The Outbreak, which is Till 5 Wrestling's favorite tag team.
Look, I want to say thank you to Jackson, Abel, and Barnabas for... destroying Mike and his stupid fucking puppet. I hate that shit.
You mean Pete the Puppet?
Yeah, Pete the Puppet and Mike the Puppeteer. Fuck both of them. I hate that shit.
Awful. I'm glad they were basically squashed by the Outbreak.
Yeah, I as soon as I saw that was going to be his gimmick, I was like, oh God.
And to me, the Outbreak... And I really can't stress this enough. I really do say this a lot to you in person when we're not on the air. I think the Outbreak is the freshest thing that I've seen in wrestling in many, many, many years.
It's amazing that one of the most boring things from television has become a fresh idea in wrestling.
It's very, very fresh. They really are the best thing since sliced bread. I cannot stress enough how much I freaking love the Outbreak, and every match it's better and better and better.
Yeah. I can't wait to see them get main events. And I'm getting to the point that I kind of want to see them have a longer match.
Yeah, I want to see what they can do.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well this gimmick's going to transition to a longer match, but I'm interested. I want to see them pull it off.
I'm interested to see how it works. I'm liking the, squash to 5-minute type matches for them are working for me, but eventually I'm sure we're going to have to see them in a longer contest. Give me 10 or 15 minutes. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, give me a 10-minute match with the Outbreak and
take a look. I'm all in on the Outbreak, dude, for real.
Yeah, let's bring in one of these like private party, somebody from the indies that can work.
And you leave this match, and then you get into my favorite match of the week. Tan's match of the week.
In all of wrestling.
In all of wrestling, Matt Cross, who, if you keep up with our stuff, you've realized that a lot of you guys, I think, are wrong for disrespecting Matt Cross.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with you, man. Matt Cross is a hell of a worker. Maybe he should appreciate his fans a little bit more instead of coming out and flipping them off.
Mecha
like
Wolf, I remember teaming.
Beard.
I remember Mecha Wolf teaming with Bestia 666 in NWA in the early days when they Power started first coming on.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent. Great worker.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his match with Matt Cross here. I had never seen him, so I enjoyed it. I loved the fact that it was acknowledged that Vampiro was his mentor, and it gave him the nail in the coffin finisher. I was like, all right, perfect.
Well, speaking of Vampiro, you see Vampiro in the office of Big Vito. By the way, Matt Cross does win that match because finally Matt Cross gets some respect.
Yeah.
Then you see Vito in his office, and Vampiro's there, and he keeps saying, "You're going to need me, Vito. You're going to need me."
Well, and I think we're gonna have Vampiro and Madman Pondo and Mickey Knuckles working with Vito and this investor and Jasmine St. Clair. Like, I don't know that I want to mess with the investor and his monsters.
Well, at the same time, you mentioned Jasmine St. Clair, and she also was talking to Vito, getting in his ear, making sure everything was still fresh there. Payment's got to come through for the Monster Squad.
Well, and then she had to earn her own payment.
That's right.
Jasmine knows how to handle things. She knows how to do business.
Speaking of guys that know how to do business, next match is a JCW American title match where
Caleb Conley
with Jeeves,
the All-American manservant Jeeves,
right, versus Ninja Mac. Another fun match.
It was fun. I'm still not a big Ninja Mac fan. Like,
I hope you come around. I really enjoy Ninja Mac, man. He's an awesome flippy floppy wrestler. Really is what he is. But I love it.
I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed that suddenly he has a new woman that wants to have Caleb's baby in her womb. Apparently,
that is right.
She was all about it. I believe I ran into her recently in Lexington at Scarefest.
You did. You did. That's Scarefest.
Almost like the carnival is providing us with connections to JCW. It's
if
amazing.
the carnival provides JCW, we will always pick up the phone. We'll do anything you need.
Yeah, just give a call.
Anything you need.
We're only one call, message, email, comment away.
We're going to keep putting over your show regardless.
As long as it's good, we'll keep
putting it over. As long as it's good, we're going to keep putting over your show regardless. So give us a call.
Yeah, if you start giving us like Judy Bagwell on a pole, we'll have to have a conversation. Actually, we might not. You could do Black Dahlia on a pole, and it might be entertaining to see Caleb and Jeeves fighting over her.
There you go.
There you go. I helped you, Russo. Book
there you go. From there, of course, Caleb Conley retains because he is the greatest American that ever lived.
Yeah, and he has assistance from
Jeeves,
Black Dahlia there.
Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia, as she disrobes to distract Ninja Mac, the referee, and everybody in the arena.
It's got such an old school feel to it, man. I really love Lunacy. Like, I really do.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Their shows are a blast. They're like watching an old ECW bingo hall show with HD cameras.
And I'm also actually looking forward to seeing Black Dahlia maybe work some matches. As we continue down this line.
Well, I know that she had CRPS. And she had to take some years off, but she is finally getting back into the ring. So
it would be great to see her mix it up. Yeah, mix it up.
Another Kentuckian, as she is.
Always down with the Kentuckians here on Till
Most of
them. Speaking of, we get to the main event now of this fun show, and you get the Sinclair Monster Corporation versus Too Tough Tony and
Willie Mack,
the Chocolate Juggalo.
I love that everybody was trying to figure out if it was First Blood or what on commentary.
It's a bit confusing there for a sec.
Well, it wasn't about wins or losses. It was about beating up Willie Mack and Too Tough Tony.
They were defending JCW. Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack are the defenders of JCW. They're going to start their JCW Avengers probably with Cocaine and Stephen Flo eventually, as they should. Speaking of, I did forget to mention the show actually started with a super pissed off Cocaine.
Yeah, they threw him out of the building.
They threw him out of the
back at the end of the night like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, what a pop, too. What a pop.
Stone Cold Steve Snowston. He
That's awesome.
with his baseball bat, taking everybody out. Yeah, he cleans house.
No
Saved
contest.
himself, Tony. Yeah, sometimes you need that to further the story.
In order for the story that they're telling right now, that's totally the right call.
Yeah.
Totally right.
We get the really nice cliffhanger as Vito reveals that he's not the investor.
That's right. He's working with the investor.
Yeah. Now, if you're a investor who particularly likes quality THC products, we suggest you invest your time and money in our good friends at Green Hemp Company. They're open from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. on Sundays, and they're rolling in the foothills of the Smokies at 2560 East Andrew Johnson Highway, Suite 3 in Greenville, Tennessee. All the time. Go see our good friend Hot Donna. She will help you out with some quality THC products. Give them a call at 423-609-7138. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Well, we've talked a lot about the Juggalo, so I guess we better go right into some Juggalo jargon. And this week, we're going to be talking about Kongo Kong. Now, ATB, I've got some information about Kongo Kong here doing research.
I don't know. I know jack shit about Kongo Kong's career.
I know very little, but I've done a little research to bring this here. So he debuted in 1998 on the Indies as Osiris. Okay?
Okay.
And Osiris would just kind of work the Indies, never really did much. But in 2010, he joined JCW.
Okay.
And here's what I was telling you. The Kongo Kong name and gimmick was actually created by Violent J.
Huh.
And given to Kongo Kong.
Well, that's Jay's creative. He helped with a lot of
He's very creative.
Yeah. Super creative guy.
And then from there, he started having stints in Global Force Wrestling when that first started going on. And of course, Impact Wrestling. And in his Impact Wrestling days, he was managed by Jimmy Jacobs for a bit.
I'm a big Jimmy Jacobs fan. We put Jimmy Jacobs over a lot here on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Yeah. We had a really nice Ring of Violence on Jimmy.
Go back and check that out. But as far as Kongo Kong goes, he's never really won a major championship in wrestling, with the exception of the JCW Heavyweight Championship.
Well, hey, it's prestigious. It's a prestigious award.
I think it is. I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I'm down with the clown now.
That's good. I can't wait till Tanny Too Dope makes an appearance.
We were not going to go that far. But and now, of course, currently Kongo Kong is in JCW still, and where he is part of the St. Clair Monster Corporation, and they kick ass and take names.
Kicking ass, taking names, bloodying up juggalos. Your favorite kind of people, right?
Yeah, I like the St. Clair Monster Corporation because they're shutting this juggalo bullshit down. These juggalos are turning their back on Matt Cross. They're turning their back on guys like Kongo Kong that's been there for this long. Fuck them, really. They're awful people.
Well,
Vito's right.
Kong, hopefully, we never have to involve him in a next mid-thing category. There was a guy at one point, 20 years ago, that I really saw a lot in as a performer.
Absolutely.
And his name was Hernandez.
Yeah.
He didn't know much.
Hernandez, he joined TNA in 2003 as an elite guard, which was a trio of mercenaries working for Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, Chad Collier was also one of them.
Yeah, and the other guy, I'm trying to think of the name, but I'm totally blanking on it. It is something. Just a second.
Can't remember.
I'll find out for you.
I'm pretty sure they were all three guys that also had done some work with ROH. So it made sense.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking this up real quick. You can go for.
He didn't last long in his initial run.
Onks.
Onks.
ONYX, baby.
Onyx,
whatever. I don't fucking know.
That's okay. You're dyslexic.
I know, it's sad. But anywho, that worked out, and that only lasted a few months before he was actually released in 2004 from TNA.
Now, they were also working with ROH, and he was some of the Texas Wrestling Academy students. He was one of them that came up with all that. But he ends up getting re-signed to TNA in 2006.
That's true, and LAX was born. He came in as a member of LAX. LAX would find major success in TNA, becoming a 3-time tag team champion.
LAX was a fucking blast.
I think they made a fucking gigantic mistake in late 2009 when they turned Homicide heel and left Hernandez as a singles wrestler.
But they thought that they could turn super mechs into a thing, and it didn't work.
They tried.
Yeah.
And even during this time, they gave him multiple shots at the TNA title to kind of test the waters and see, how the fans would react to him in this kind of environment, and they didn't.
Yeah, he couldn't. He didn't have the personality. He didn't have it.
He was an awesome wrestler. He had an awesome look, and that was it. He needed to be able to cut a promo.
Well, like Matt Morgan.
Well, and that's where I was getting to next. He eventually started teaming and then feuding with Matt Morgan during this run.
Because what's better than one next mid thing? Two of them.
As the tag team.
Ironically, they were a fun tag team.
They were, sure.
Yeah.
Power tag team. In 2011 is where it would start to get real shitty for Hernandez because of Mexican America.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it was terrible. But they did win the tag team titles. It was him and a guy named Anarchia, who was a local OVW wrestler at the time.
This was when they ripped off LAX without Conan.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I do remember this.
Yeah.
This was right about the time that I started checking out of TNA.
Then they released Anarchia because he's probably one of the most historic, worst wrestlers of all time. And then they brought in Chavo to fill that void in 2012.
Yeah.
Because what's better than Anarchia? Anybody, so I guess we'll sign Chavo.
We'll sign the Living Guerrero.
They captured the TNA tag team titles.
Of course, because Hernandez needs another tag team title reign.
So, and that would last until his release in 2014. And from there, he had a couple small stints in Impact and a couple small stints in Lucha Underground, but never really, is mainly a jobber for the remainder.
Well, didn't he kind of burn a lot of bridges when he said that he was not in his Lucha Underground contract?
Yeah, he came back as a member of the Beatdown Clan in around 2015 or 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they pretty much had to scrape an entire episode of TNA from the servers because he lied about being a free agent. Lucha Underground was like, no, you're not a free agent. And he had been a key part of the entire episode.
Now, in his defense, there was a lot of craziness surrounding Lucha Underground. No one really exactly knew what the contract situation of anybody was. It was very vague.
Yeah, the contracts seem to be more and more confusing. Basically, you work there until they tell you don't work there, and then you don't work there an extra 90 days.
You don't work there 90 days or more, depending on the situation. And
maybe they decide you don't work there 3 years.
Maybe they decide you don't work there forever, but you're not going to get paid doing what you're in the business for. It's kind of horseshit.
Yeah, it's amazing that you can be an independent contractor and
be on non-compete clauses. But you froze up for your entire rant there, ATB.
Well, shit. What they really need are some better managers.
Yeah, well, I know one great manager that I really enjoy.
Who's that?
How about Sonny Onoo?
Wow. You didn't even correct my spelling error. That is so much better. That makes this look even worse. Awesome.
Oh, I didn't even notice the spelling error. Put that back up. Where'd you screw up?
Inventory of the selfie.
Ah, yes. How about that? Yeah.
He was the inventor of the selfie.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens when you're on the phones with autocorrect. Sorry about that, people. He was the inventor of the selfie.
And he had inventory of selfies. He'd take them all the time.
He would take them constantly.
Yeah.
But he would start managing in 1995 in WCW. He would become a translator for Team New Japan. And
he came in first. He was a referee for Ming and Hacksaw Jim Duggan in a karate kung fu stupidity match.
He was the karate expert or whatever they billed him as, right?
Yeah, in reality, he was friends with Eric Bischoff and it helped him with some business moves.
Yep. He originally started managing Masahiro Chono.
Chono!
Do you like that? I got that right.
Masahiro Chono?
Chono turned on him to join the NWO, and shortly after, he would begin managing Great Muta briefly before Muta did the exact same thing. Join the NWO.
That's what they do. You turn heel and join the NWO.
That's right.
Yeah.
From there, he started managing his most memorable, in my opinion, Ultimo Dragon. Hello, Nick. I'm so sorry.
The producer, Nick, has interrupted as Ultimo Dragon's name has entered the chat.
He's a big mark for Ultimo Dragon.
Ultimo Dragon was great. Dragon had like 9 belts.
Yep.
And he would come out with them all draped over his arms, kind of like Mercedes Moné does today. For modern fans who don't remember this.
And it was cool to see the visual of that with Sonny scheming with the cool flashy suits and the sunglasses.
Yeah, he's like paying people off, trying to get Ultimo Dragon to cheat, which would eventually be what leads to the turn.
Yep.
And he would turn on Ultimo Dragon. He also managed Bull Nakano for her like 2-week WCW
He would
wrestling.
manage Bull Nakano. He would briefly start managing luchadors such as La Parca and Psychosis for a while as part of his business.
Why not?
And then he moved on to manage a very young Yuji Nagata during his feud with Ultimo Dragon.
And that was, I remember watching that one and liking that feud because those two guys, it was something completely different for me.
Yeah. It was a New Japan feud on American television.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that. It was a really fun wrestling match. And then Ono leaves that to his worst role, managing Ernest the Cat Miller.
And thankfully that wouldn't last too long.
No, well, that's because Eric Bischoff would be replaced and then Ono would kind of disappear.
He was gone. He was released in 99.
Yeah, so it was time for Ono to rebuild his career and repair some things. He was a good manager, but not a great manager. Now, I do know that there is a great manager at Stover's Liquidation, particularly at 481 Tulsa Road in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. You can call them at 865-523-4449. Make sure to tell them that Till 5, especially Notorious ATB, sent you, and ask for the manager, Dolores. She loves a good phone call from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. She'll be there. They're closed on Sundays. They're available 24 hours online at www.stoversliquidation.com. Get all of your liquidation and wholesale home improvement needs taken care of. They have truckload quantities available all the time. Go see Stover's. Tell them Till 5 sent you.
That is right.
Now we're going to finish our show with a recap that, Full Gear 2025. Tanner, we have been friends for what now?
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years? Yeah. We've watched every AEW pay-per-view except for one together since then.
That's true.
We have both watched every AEW pay-per-view.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know that there has been one that we were more bored than this one.
Yeah, man. And it's getting mixed reviews on Twitter. Some people are saying it's great, and that's fine. It's divisive, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
I don't think this is a knock against the AEW workers. They're phenomenal workers.
It isn't AEW, man. The lack of stories and the lack of bookings are really fucking starting to add up.
Yeah, I'm really tired of these two guys are fighting in a tournament or these two guys are fighting for money. Like, there needs to be a reason for them to fight. It's not just prize fighting.
Let's run through it. Do you want to skip the pre-show or do you want to go into the pre-show?
Let's go ahead through the fucking pre-show too, because we know that Juice needs those big booms.
That's true. So we start with the Bang Bang Gang in a $200,000 four-way tag match. And they were up against sort of the Acclaimed, I guess, if that's what they're doing this week.
Yeah, the unacclaimed, as they are.
The Outrunners and Big Bill and Brian Keith.
Who are still together for whatever reason. Why the Jericho Appreciation Society are a team,
I had a rant about that watching that live.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure and give you that one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But of course the Bang Bang Gang wins. That is the right choice.
I was very happy with that. I did really like that apparently Juice Robinson is adding more color to his gear every time he comes out.
He's getting a little more outlandish too.
Yeah.
Again, he's starting.
Yeah, it's like the injury toned him down, and now he's getting crazy again.
He's starting to figure it out. And then we go into our friend Juicebox's favorite match, probably in the history of AEW.
The history of professional wrestling, guaranteed.
Yeah, you're probably right. It is RPG Vice, who should be fucking Roppongi Vice. I freaking hate that. That pisses me off so bad. But anywho, they're taking on Boom and Doom, future AEW Tag Team Champions, Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall.
Hey, don't put it past them.
Dude, it was fine. Whatever.
I can't wait to see Big Justice against Brody Lee Jr. main eventing Full Gear 2035. Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Anyways, Eddie Kingston and Hook defeat the Workhorsemen. Why the hell are the Workhorsemen?
Bullshit. They're a job team. That match was 1 minute and 50 seconds. It was nothing. Eddie Kingston hurt his knee in the first 10 seconds of the match, and it fucking sucked. End of story.
Yep. Then we go to a 6-man tag or trios match for the CMLL World Trios Championship.
Okay. I love this match.
It was fun. This match was a lot of fun.
Don Cal's family, Hechicero and Takeshita come out, and Okada is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, he's late, obviously. Right. He's had some travel issues, according to Don.
El Sky Team comes out next, which is Mystico, Mascara, Dorada, and Neon, and the Don Cal's family just starts beating their ass to try to even the odds.
Fair.
So the match goes on for about 5 or 10 minutes, and a very nice vehicle rolls up backstage.
Well, Mystico gets injured.
Yeah, right. They do take Mystico out, even it out, 2-2.
And then this super nice white sports car pulls up in the parking lot, and out comes Okada in his ring gear.
In his gear, with no robe on, let's go ahead and say that.
Yeah, no robe, but so he drives around town like that, shirtless.
He starts casually walking to the ring.
Yeah.
Or walking to the ring, and then he gets a full entrance where now his robe is on. So he stopped to put his robe and belt on.
Yeah. He's so sorry.
Dude.
So sorry.
I love it.
Oh, it was great.
It's fucking awesome.
Yes, 100% loved the Okada moment there.
I even love the Hechicero when Okada inevitably hits Takeshita and just starts whipping his ass for no reason mid-ring.
Yeah, it's an accident.
Hechicero sells the middle finger spot this time like $1 million. Hechicero's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, he's like, no, make up. And Takeshita again sticks the hand out.
Yep.
And Okada
shutting it down. So, because they cannot get it on together as a team, El Sky Team pulls it together.
Yeah, of course. They're not going to lose the CMLL belts on the AEW pre-show.
Not Mystico.
So then I think maybe part of the problem is that we had a 16-minute Darby Allin and Pac match next to start off the pay-per-view.
Dude, I just don't give a fuck about the Death Riders anymore.
I don't.
I never did.
I didn't like them to begin with, but at this point, they're just another team.
It's turn off the TV heat at this point for me, man. I'm just not into it.
Well,
and I love all the wrestlers in it, which is what's interesting, but I'm just not.
They need something new. They need to shift that group around.
Yeah.
We've been begging for it with Roderick for a while. Like,
yeah.
Why not?
But Pac wins because of Death Rider shenanigans. What do you know?
Yeah, well, of course. Then
we go into what may be the most pointless fucking match in the history of AEW pay-per-view, and I'm going to tell you why. We've got this stop-start tournament for the AEW women's tag titles happening right now. They never show the fucking bracket on Dynamite that much, so I don't even know what the hell's going on there. And then you just slap all these teams together for no reason. Do it for the belts.
Why are you this a 4-way for the belts?
Why are you getting to pick a fucking stipulation for a semifinal match in a tournament?
Just to stretch out the tournament.
That makes no sense. You can't stretch it out. The tournament's not going to heal injuries. They're already eliminated. The ones that are hurt.
Yeah,
or replaced.
The biggest mistake they can make here is put these belts on anyone but the Sisters of Sin.
You are making me not excited for these belts. I was excited, but now you're making it like, okay, I don't fucking want these belts because you're already telling me they don't matter.
Yeah. Well,
you're already telling me they don't matter, and there's not even a champion yet.
Hopefully they can bring it back together. We know that Tony and Mina and Willow, they're all great workers. They'll pull off good matches, but we need a coherent story to care about the matches.
This strictly falls on the booking.
Well, you said it, not me.
Seriously, this strictly falls on the booking.
I know, and that's all on Tony.
It's fucking terrible right now. Tony, come on, dude. We're day one guys.
And it's bad. If you had told me a year ago that we would start off our podcast talking about how great JCW was and how awful AEW was last week, I wouldn't have believed you.
Here we are.
Yeah. Next up is a really good tag team title match. They're all great workers. That's what kills me here.
Good is what it was.
You give me prime rib every night for 5 fucking years. Eventually, I'm gonna be tired of prime rib.
Yeah. But it was fine. It wasn't offensive, whatever. Stokely takes a fucking dive and FTR wins.
Well, credit to Bandito for putting on another excellent performance, working with both those guys, trying to hold on and keep the belts. They told a great story. The wrestlers can tell their story.
I will continue to put over Bandito as I genuinely believe he is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Oh, he's had the best year of anybody. We just got to get another month.
I was waiting.
Another month. One more month.
Come on, Bandito.
One more month. We get the gauntlet, the casino gauntlet match next.
This was the most enjoyable thing until we get to the main event for me.
I really think I liked the tag team title match more than the gauntlet because it felt obvious who was going to win once we saw the third entrant.
Sure it did, but it also, I like Ricochet's heel work coming out with the microphone. I love that he was bitching about Lazy. Like, you guys fight now. What the hell?
Yeah, nobody wants to see you wrestling. You need to fight each other.
I loved it.
And then you get the Gates of Agony attacking him, but it doesn't end up helping him entirely.
Claudio comes out. Garcia's in it. Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, Kevin Knight, Speedball, Roderick Strong, Mark Davis. Usual crowd.
Yeah, all really great workers.
All great workers.
It was going to be fun.
Good stuff.
From there, we get to Kyle O'Reilly and John Moxley bleeding buckets.
Dude, but I was bored of tears. I was bored.
Bad. And it's not on Kyle even. How many times this is the third straight time that John Moxley has been in a big match, and the story is John Moxley gave up.
That's it. That's the story.
That's not a story.
How much more fucking validation does Kyle O'Reilly need? He's already fucking tapped him out once. Now twice.
Twice, yeah. And he was bleeding so damn bad out of his head. I don't know how he's still walking.
Still respect to both guys. They beat the hell out of each other. It just once, like you said earlier, I've seen prime. When you eat prime rib every night, you don't really want prime rib for dinner.
Yeah, I have seen John Moxley put on this same match several times. I've seen Kyle O'Reilly put on the same. Well, maybe not Kyle and John put it on together, but
that was sort of
match, if this match had been on a card that didn't have Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher for the 6th time, that didn't have Pac and Darby Allin again, okay, but there is a lot of these guys again. Exactly. Right there, a lot of that.
That's what the whole show was.
Martin Briscoe finally wins the TNT title.
Okay, good, but we could have fucking done this 6 matches ago.
We could have done it at least 3 matches ago.
Because they have fought at like 3 pay-per-views in a row.
Yeah. I don't get the point of dragging it out this long.
And as great of workers as both guys are, and I think they're both amazing, there's not that much range that these two men can do with each other that would change this fucking match.
Yeah. Mark wins the TNT title finally. We get Orange Cassidy to give him a camouflage when backstage. Kyle Fletcher gets pissed off and says he's entering the Continental Classic. That's pretty much all that match was built up so that we could get the 6th match was done so that we can have Fletcher declare he's going to be in the Continental Classic with Takeshita and Okada.
Well, you get into the next match.
Money's on the line.
$1 million trio match. Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks, which actually is a pretty formidable trio. I kind of like that.
Yeah, well, glad you did.
Yeah. Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express were their opponents. It was just fine.
Whatever. Was.
I really preferred when Kenny and Josh Alexander were in the ring.
Here's what I'm just going to say. You can't get me to believe that the Young Bucks are the good guys now when they still kicked him in the face to get the money. Like, you could have not kicked your friend in the face. And
he may have helped you out.
Yeah, and you guys could have all walked out of there together without being beat down at all. Instead, you did this shit. So you're still assholes. You're still greedy.
The Young Bucks, the Elite, I guess, is back together for now. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe Kenny can just kind of work as a manager for the Bucks. I know his health's still not
God, he's not much of a manager when you can't cut a promo.
Okay, next match we have Chris Statlander defending the women's world title against Mercedes Moné. Surprisingly, Stat retained.
Yeah, that was a surprising deal. The match was fine.
Yeah, it
was all right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Mercedes lose to Tony once? Did they not have a match at Double or Nothing?
I thought that she had already. Maybe she did. Hell, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's where we're at with these.
Are you looking it up?
Yep.
Good call.
Yeah, it was an All In.
So it was her second loss.
Yeah, like it's not her first loss.
And it's not that big a deal.
No. So, yeah, it's good for Stat to get this win early was a good move. Maybe she can actually have a decent reign.
Yeah, I hope that's what that means because she won and we move on to the main event, which I was actually dreading. However, I enjoyed it.
It was a hell of a bloodbath. Samoa Joe was getting real close to Eddie Guerrero Judgment Day levels.
I don't know if I've ever seen Joe bleed like that.
No, I don't think he meant to bleed that bad.
No.
The big plot twist here is that the man from the pre-show shows up, Hook, and helps Samoa Joe become the AEW World Champion once again.
That's right. And then the 4 Ops members and all the random Ops Dojo guys.
Yeah, trainees.
They're beating the shit out of Hangman Page.
Until
the lights go down.
And suddenly there's a house burning on stage on the screen.
What I really loved about this is that they actually duped me again here because when Swerve starts coming down, Joe's like this and they're holding up Hangman for Swerve.
I mean, I didn't think Swerve was going to join them.
I was like, uh-oh. Especially when I saw the house burn down. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I mean, I can see why one would think that. We are so oversaturated with heels at this point in AEW that I don't think, that I would never have thought that somebody was going to come out and help beat him up.
But Swerve is about 3 times more jacked than he was when we last saw him. Looks great. Comes in and him and Hangman clear house.
Brand new Swerve figure available on Shop AEW.
That's right.
Maybe you'll get one for Christmas. No, I didn't buy it.
I got Juice Thunder Liger from you. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's a way harder to find figure.
Damn right.
So, any other thoughts on AEW Full Gear?
Yeah, let's fucking get it together.
I don't need a 13-match pay-per-view.
This is the first time I'm ever going to say this right now. You know, we always rank these at a 5.
Yeah.
It's getting a 2.
I'll agree. It's a 2 out of 5 for me.
It's getting a 2. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't have fun. I was bored shitless.
We get together for these pay-per-views. And this is the first time that before the show was over, we went our separate ways.
Well, I was falling asleep.
Yeah, you and your significant other were about to fall asleep. Your little sister was asleep. I was wide awake, but I mean,
that's how bored I was coming out of the Briscoe and Fletcher match. I was just nodding off.
Yeah, it was not, and it's not a knock against anybody in the company. We love AEW.
There is not a single worker on this card that I will have anything bad to say about for real.
No, you honestly, why aren't we?
Except for Hook.
Here's a pitch. How about we start cutting the AEW pay-per-views down to 10 matches?
Do 8, 10.
That's
fine. And tell stories.
And we can start having some of these matches on Dynamite main events.
Yeah.
What a thought. Because if you had gave me Pac against Darby Allin on Dynamite this week, I would have been much happier than it being a 16-minute match on the opener of the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but instead they're going to give us 3 $200,000 fucking 4-man tag matches.
Well, we have the Continental Classic starting now. So we're going to have great matches every week of guys fighting because they're fighting.
Yeah, it's just more of the same. The match quality is not shit. That's not the problem.
Yeah, we need a combo.
It's just more of the same.
Well, it is what happens It's what would have happened if Gabe Sapolsky's ROH had been on national television.
And like that's fine, and you're gonna continue to get a niche audience of that. But I need fucking stories, man.
I need both. That is why JCW works. Matt Cross and Mecha Wolf was a hell of a wrestling match, and then the Outbreak's a hell of a story. The St. Clair Monster
Vito situation is a hell of a story.
The St. Clair Monster Corporation, hell of a story.
I can't tell that story that's happening in AEW right now. I guess we're gonna walk back into Swerve and Hangman, and we're their history.
They're gonna be friends now, I guess, against the Ops, which is basically the new Death Riders keeping the belt.
More of the same.
But we're not going to be more of the same.
Hell no. JCW forever. Whoop whoop.